Alrighty, I have no idea if I'm wasting my time right now. Twitch is down. Twitch is what I'm streaming to right now. However, I have heard from some of my followers that you can view it on mobile if you are lucky. So I am just going to go ahead and wait for feedback from one of my followers who can message me directly. You know who you are. And if it works, I mean, it's worth streaming, because for the few of you guys who can watch this from your phones or whatever, that's just fantastic. I have no idea how I sound, sound levels, any of that, but that's cool. Alright, awesome, it works. I got my confirmation. So, screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it like normal. You and YouTube will have no issues, because you'll just see it like normal, because it's just a video. So, since we last played, and I will close this as I usually try to, we left off at 3,434 MMR, which is super. The Immortal Treasure 3 came out. I then spent $50 from my Steam card from the HTC Vive, all on levels. Then, from those levels, I opened up the Immortal Treasure 3, which I'm not going to go through all of the... Shouldn't I just open that? That's strange. It's supposed to just open the thingy. I know, wait, I'll show it actually. That shouldn't be an issue. You just click on Immortal Treasure 3. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So, I'm not really impressed with most of these in particular, although I did make my Spectre look a little bit better, because as you'll see, there it is. But the rare reward is 50 Battle Pass levels. From all the levels I bought and got more Immortal Treasure 3s, I got that rare reward. I also got the Weaver, very rare. So then I got more levels, and then I started getting so many extra treasures that I started recycling them in mass, because I already have all of the rewards. So I somehow ended up at 452, level 452. So I'm pretty happy. Certainly not a bad thing. I now have 3 double downs a week. I will not be using them all. That would be impossible, essentially, viewing that I only play about 6 games in a week, so that's ridiculous. I have 3,000 tokens a week, which is nice, and 6 more 500 token, tributes, whatever. So I'm happy about that. That'll give us opportunity to get even more levels. In particular, I am excited for another Rylai's Battle Blessing. I always like that. Finishing my Minnow Ward upgrade, always fun. I'd like to have it done. Don't care about much else. I guess I'd like to get these, because these will just equal even more levels, but other than that, I don't care. And most of the stuff is just kind of the same. Besides getting some of the upgrades for the crab, which is cool, it's all just the same crap. I already have these treasures, so it's kind of a waste. Trust of the Benefactor has a chance to give you a good treasure, but I've never gotten anything. It always just gives me a treasure 1, 2, or 3. I don't care about the cards, really. So I guess I'm just waiting until level 1,000, which I won't hit, because I'm not going to spend any more money. Because then I could get my Aegis. But that won't happen. So basically, we'll just see how many levels I get passively, just through doing all this stuff. Because it'll get me... It'll get my profile level up, because that's how that works. There's little landmarks to get your profile level up. I'm 110 now. I am a Orb of Venom. Good stuff. So I'm still really disappointed that I can't look at the Twitch feedback here. I'm hoping it just fixes itself at any time, but I mean, I guess as long as it's working, then I don't care. Afrochick being the person who I can directly message, because you have my Steam. If you feel the need to give me any feedback, if something cuts out, if it stops working, just let me know. I don't know if I would really change anything, because I guess this is mostly for the sake of YouTube. But this whole video might just get scrapped, because if it crashes, if the site crashes and stops taking my stream, I'm not going to have a broken up stream for you guys. So unfortunately, that will just be a whole loss. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen, but you never know. It's really sad. Very, very sad. No biggie, though. I think I can get through it. I'm hoping that we have some good matches. That's all that matters. At the very least, if this stream does get scrapped, you guys will just kind of show up and see what MMR has changed. You have a quick rundown. I'll at least be nice enough to be like, oh, hey, we played whatever games I play. These games here, and they went this way. That's the MMR loss, and I'll explain why quickly, just so you guys can at least feel like you're caught up. For those of you who can't watch who would like to, don't worry, I don't blame you. If it's particularly hard to watch it because of Twitch being down, that's not your fault. Twitch is bound to go down eventually. I'd also like people to stop harassing them. I see it online already. People are harassing Twitch about their site going down. Every site's going to go down eventually. Right now, I think they're having a big thing. Is it like Evo or whatever? I don't follow the pro scene usually, depending on what game we're talking about. I only follow some of the Dota pro scene. But if they're doing a lot that requires, heavy server load, they're going to crash eventually. It just happens. If it's so popular, that's the point, But that's fine. It should be over soon. I would imagine that they'll probably the site's been having a problem for about an hour. I would imagine it'll be fixed in the next hour. So, a 2-hour window. That's what I would do. That's what I would estimate based on my knowledge of how that stuff goes. Not too worried about it either way. Willing to trade my soul for Sven's sword. Maybe. Maybe I'd like to get that Sven sword. I could get a soul out of the deal. I'm actually a little bit sick if you hear it in my voice, by the way. I'll be coughing a little bit. My apologies. I mean, the alternative is just not stream, so I got some water standing by. Hopefully it's not a problem. I talk a lot, even outside of stream, so I should be fine. I'm used to it. I'm pretty used to it anyway. There we go. I'm excited. Oh, I also was lucky enough to get another rare reward. Oh, I got the Lifestealer Golden back instead of the regular one, so that's nice. Got a bunch of stuff, actually. I got the Crystal Maiden taunt, which is always cool. I don't remember how I got the Crystal Maiden taunt. I don't remember what that. Oh, it's a reward in the Battle Pass. Yeah, so I got a high enough level to get the Crystal Maiden taunt, which I'm using now because it's a little bit more thematically appropriate than me making a Snow Angel. But they're both cool. I wish you could equip both. I wish you could have a rotating taunt wheel. I have the Io Arcana. Everybody, I am one of those. Now, if I ever play Io, it'll be worth it. Sneaky Butcher. Ooh, I wonder who he'll play. It should be Pudge, but I'm sure it's not. I'm way higher level than those people. Not that that means anything. Ooh, he's higher than me. Craziness. 116. I have twice as many commands though. Obviously I win that battle. And there goes that game. That was nice. Good stuff. I also opened up the Kunkka Prestige tree for the challenges, the quests. I don't think I'm going to do anything in there just because I don't play a lot of Kunkka, and I think it's all basically Kunkka themed. Yeah, it's all Kunkka themed. So I don't know if I'll actually bother, but maybe. Maybe if he's the right pick. Because I'm okay at Kunkka. I have no problem with Kunkka. It just doesn't often come that I'm like, oh yeah, that's the hero I'm going to play. I'm going to do Kunkka. It's just not like that. I need to get these things out of the way. I need to get further in one of these trees. Oh, jeez. Eclipse, leave me alone. I'm trying to think of anything else cool I got. Mostly just the sets from the different things. I leveled up my Courier and Wards just because that happened. I don't really care about much else of this. It's all equally kind of meh. Some taunts. I actually am sad. So my friend gifted me this. And of course he left the open if you are gay comments. I'm not going to not open it regardless. I actually got another one. I was unfortunate enough to get the other rare reward again. So I don't know where it went. There it is. So I have an extra one. I'll probably just recycle it, but I feel sad to do such because it's a rare reward, not a regular reward. So I might want to give it to one of my friends or something like that. It is sad because I would never have, if I had just got this first, he could have kept his and done something with it because it's obviously, he gave it to me as a gift because I didn't have it. I have an extra Pudge arm. I'm sure you'll eventually watch this video, my friend, and I remember you know who you are when I say this. You're not one of my regular viewers. For anybody who's a regular viewer, this is not you. Someone who watches on YouTube, who I'm a friend with in real life. You asked me for this. You said, I want this very badly. And I said I didn't have an extra. I already got rid of it. Well, I have an extra now. I have remembered you. I made sure. I now have two. So don't worry. Yours is secured. So once you come back to Dota full force with your new computer, all good. Sup. Who's been bothering me recently? I always hate Legion Commander, so I'll just go ahead and do that. I could do a Kunkka off lane, maybe. Maybe. It's not bad, but it's not great either. PA Drow Clinks. What? Plus 25, boys. Ah, jeez. This guy already. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. I don't know. Okay, definitely not Kunkka because the whole ghosting thing kind of sucks. Maybe I'll do a caster because that can really hurt Necro on a caster of some sort. Who's a good offlane spell damage person? Leshrak's okay, but he's not the best offlaner anymore in my opinion. He's kind of meh. That's funny. That's true though. It might just be 24. You never know. I could do Magnus. He's not a bad offlaner. He's okay. Who do I play offlane nowadays? Phoenix, yeah, but I don't really want to do that either. Somebody who doesn't want to be swapped. Okay. Someone whose position isn't as... Oh, I can do Nyx. I don't really care as much if I'm swapped as Nyx. And, you know, I can blow Venge up pretty hard, and I can blow Necro up as soon as he ghosts. Or if I do Spike Carapace and he ults, he's going to regret it. Nyx. So, my favorite Nyx build is Tango Null Talisman. Now, it does leave you weaker in your mana pool, which is kind of rough. But the reason I like to do this... it gives you those stats, right? So 3 strength is 60 health. It just helps just for the offlaner. 3 agility for Nyx is damage and attack speed, which is always nice. It's almost a half of a point of armor. 6 int is what really matters. So he's going to do more damage with his spells, and he's going to have a mana pool of... I always forget how much, like 72 or something like that, more. And 3 more damage on top of the other damage. So it's just a nice item to buy. It builds into Dagon. It does a lot for you. The thing is, you have to just be careful and pretty passive about it. You can't, like... You can't be aggressive in the lane as a Nyx who builds this way. Now, I could build differently if I thought that was the right option, but that's all up to an interpretation. But I don't like this one, the Titanium Stalker. Like, it's okay, but I have it. I don't like it. I just like this so much. She just looks like so royal. So important. PA is better. Gonna suffer against Necro, but me and Venno and Ogre and somewhat Shadow Fiend are gonna hurt Necro, so that's fine. If he actually ganks to level 3, then I'll support this Venno jungle a lot more. You know how I feel about junglers. Keep checking my Twitch to see if it like actually starts working now. But it just seems to be one big pile of no, basically. So I want to figure it out, you know what I mean? So I have like the Twitch support Twitter up. Last thing they had was an hour ago. We are investigating site-wide loading issues. That was it. Oh well. So, I have a small problem with OD just for prolonged fights. Kind of bad. He could trap me right after I spike Carapace. Not a fan of that. Ooh, we win. We have the better tower by 1. So OD's a little bit rough. The only good thing is if he ults, I can deal some serious damage back to him. Yeah, of course. I don't feel so strong about this. I'm not going to. I lost the roll. Sad. I just wanted to do it so bad.
Brutal, savage, wrecked. Wow!
I'm just so happy to be able to do these now. All the good ones. Oh man, you don't even know. I love these things, especially the It's a Disaster. I just replaced like all my things with sound clips. I couldn't help myself. So, as I was saying about the matchups, Venge I'm not too worried about because if she does a stun and I hit her with it, it's going to hurt a lot. Necro, I could, in theory, if I'm skillful enough, spike Carapace's ult. Rubik, I have a problem if he steals Vendetta, and a problem if he steals Spike Carapace. Mana Burn could hurt, but we don't have a lot of int heroes, which is when Mana Burn really hurts. So, like, it won't be too bad. Like, Venno won't care. I won't care too much. I'll care, but not a ton. PA doesn't care. Ogre will care. He can't take that. And Shadowfiend will care a little bit, but that's not too bad. I'm just worried about the ult, because giving him an invis to get out is rough. And Lifesteal I'm only worried about because this doesn't pierce. Lifestealer is here. Now, as Nyx, you don't want to take anything until you need to, basically. So you're almost never... Oh, crap. That's why you wait. I literally just avoided a death because of my Spike Carapace. They're going to be really aggressive here. That's okay. I'm just going to sap experience. I don't need gold. This is actually a best possible circumstance. Is the 3 heroes going to be splitting all the experience? I might get a last hit if I'm lucky like that, which is great actually. Ah, crap. Ah. And I'll just chill. Nyx has a really good base regen, so I should be okay. Regenning back from any attempted ganks here. I'm happy too, I have the question mark for my denies now. Ah, no.
Brutal, savage, ranked.
I'm gonna overuse these. Just warning you guys ahead of time. I can't help myself. They're so good. It doesn't see the high ground, but it blocks the creeps here in case he tries to pull. Because they could do a pull to the side. And I don't want that. Now, I could also pull, but I don't feel so comfortable with it because I'm not very fast right now. And it could bite me in the butt, essentially. So I just don't want to deal with it. They're super aggressive. But that's okay. He gave me the last hit thanks to his double attack on the creep. Never level up Spike Carapace more than, once, because it's just not going to matter early. All it does is give a little bit of extra stun, and the cooldown goes down. You can't really spam it anyway. So, like, what are you accomplishing at that point? See, they did it, just as I thought. So they're going to be sad when they realize that I have ruined what they're trying to do. And I got 2 last hits from it. And that was worth it. 115 mana to steal 2 last hits, essentially. I'm actually going to follow this, because I want to get the experience for it. The other ones will probably end up mostly close enough anyway. Oh, I got a last hit, too. They're actually doing a really poor job of offlaning right now. Of tri-laning. They're not really accomplishing that much. Rubik's missing. Every last hit counts. In this kind of situation, you have to make sure that you are going all out. I really want Twitch just to work so I can actually see what anybody might say. I might die here depending if Rubik has lift or not. He does, I'm dead. I just damaged Rubik severely. That was something he couldn't really afford. Oh my gosh. I saw her first, and because of that, I'm gonna live. I actually think that buying a win lates on Nyx, which is something I don't generally do, is probably the right option here. It's going to help me go between lanes once I get the chance to actually gank. Much easier, and that's worth it here. I think that that's something that I can benefit from. Unfortunately, I wish I had level 6 because I could go kill OD guaranteed, but I don't. The only thing I can be happy about is that Lifestealer is not doing as well as he could be. He's getting most of the last hits, but he's not really doing great. Now he's low on mana, too. I always love that, just coming in and messing someone up. Now that I have the win lates, it's going to be hard for them to gank me. His Blightstone is bothersome, but it's nothing I can't handle. Alright, now that he can't cast Open Wounds or Rage, that opens up potential for ganking. It's important to see that kind of potential. I just need more last hits. Fortunately, my Impale is getting higher in level now, so it does a good amount more damage and does a good stun with it too. So I could punish somebody who dove me too hard. Oh yeah, I don't have missing on here anymore. He has some more mana. I'm going to fix that. I also want to make sure that he's not able to do what he wants. Putting pressure on him like this is worthwhile for me. Open Wounds costs him 140 mana, depending what level it is. He probably did level it up a little bit. And Rage costs 75, so he could Rage soon if I give him the space to do so. But I don't really plan to. He just tried to, he was mostly just healing, but he tried to catch me in that bomb and he didn't. It's just fun. It's just fun to spike Carapace like that. There's not really a huge gain for me, but that's okay. So, ganks need to happen now, so I have to go use the shrine just to get enough. Because I'm not going to have enough for my mana boots. I'm just going to do a little bit less of farming here, just because I'm going to gain health from the shrine anyway. So, one creep is worth it to me. How long does it last? 40 seconds. That's plenty. If there's no ward, then he's dead. If there was no ward. Runs out soon, unfortunately. Worth it. And now PA has plenty of mana to do whatever she wants. I'm gonna make this life stealer hate being life stealer. That's my goal. So sometimes buying a Dagon isn't the right move. Because like life stealer goes magic immune, but it's mostly for Necrophos, so it's okay. I was trying to keep the wave pushed out a little bit. Because I don't want it to be, I don't want to be able to push whenever I walk away. Now that I have mana boots, I can eventually get the mana back to do something. Unfortunately, he has a Sage's Mask now, because he's building an Echo Saber. Well, let's keep the pressure on him so he can't cast whatever he wants. Unfortunate. We have to get some wards down. Alright, missing life stealer. Make sure that's clear to everybody. I don't want there to be a huge panic over a missing life stealer, so make sure they know so that it's off my hands. Can't really do as much as I'd like to do here. It just costs too much mana to harass him efficiently. So I'm just going to grab the rune when it comes up in a few seconds and work from there. I'd love to gank, but nobody's really in a gankable position. They need me. I did a little bit of damage. I stunned them. I try to keep PA alive. Ogre's got mana now, so he'll help push back any attempts to kill PA unless PA is a lunatic, which PA is. Nothing else for him. Having no mana is like the worst thing ever for Nyx. There's just not much I could do. If I had mana, that'd be a different story, but they heal so fast with Necro too. This should help my mana problems a little bit. Uh-oh. Yep, we're feeding now. Yeah, that's his bad. It's gonna go back, but that's pointless. Nothing's gonna get accomplished by that. Need to make my mana more efficient, so I'll just... Oh, interesting. So I'll make sure I get that mana burn up. It's going to hurt OD a lot. And Necro a lot. And that's basically the goal. I mostly took the invis so that nobody else would. I obviously don't really need it. The problem I'm going to have is OD. And unfortunately, it seems like he's doing rather well. So I'm not really sure how to go from here. I'm in a really rough spot where, where I can't handle it myself, but the team seems to be letting him get bigger. And that very much concerns me. Oh. Playing get hit by that tower, yes. I should live because of magic resistance. Yep. Lifestealer showed up with his Echo Saber, of course. But PA is somebody who doesn't care about it. It makes me so happy. We should probably go together. I need this really bad. Alright, they're getting back, so I'll gladly take the bounty. This mana burn's really going to hurt OD now. I can cast it significantly more frequently. It's down to 4 seconds. And it does a lot of damage in mana burn to him. Which is kind of the point. Why it's called mana burn. That was super awesome. Rubik's gonna be hard for me to kill by myself. I'd rather not until I get my Dagon. So PA called it from like a mile away, and it's kind of bothersome. Alright, so what is it? It's 5 times his int, which means times 50, so it's only 250. Good. Alright, I have to just be here. Level 2 ult coming in. Always exciting point in Nyx's career. Increases the duration by 10, decreases the cooldown by 10, which fortunately makes them... I cast stun last, okay. I have a PA to back me up, so I can just attack this. No big deal. I don't do a ton of damage, but every bit helps. I definitely think that Dagon 2 is worth it here. That's Dagon 5 that gets queued up for some reason. I wanted to make sure I got the tower hit itself. Oh, too fast. I'm 10 faster than him, so I'm not really worried about it. He's going to give up now, if he's smart. Oh, no. Buy out TPs, friends. Can't believe they all showed up. My TP was on cooldown, so I didn't really have a lot of other options. I should probably get an Aether Lens, maybe. Maybe it's a little too early for that. I'm not sure. A Blink Dagger could be nice. Yeah, maybe a Blink Dagger. Before I upgrade any further from Dagon 2. We'll see how much money I get, because I'm like gonna die or something, then I might buy out a Dagon recipe. That's what I'll do. I'll queue up level 3, and then if I have the money for Blink Dagger before I need to buy out, I can buy it real quick. Rubik's Mine. I did some good work in there. I helped. PA should just be able to go back in, to be honest. It's only 2 people. And has some supports, but... Even with Rubik's magic resistance, he really can't handle the Dagon very well. Oh, wait, Twitch is up. Alright, go to my channel. Let's see. Let's see if I can see myself. I certainly hope so, so I don't have to rely on, you know, one follower to tell me how it's going. It makes it a little bit harder, you know what I mean? Do trust you, though. Come on, finish your ad so I can see. I gotta know. I hope it didn't mess up my video. Like it, you know, won't put it up properly. Like it gets cut in half or something, because that would really make me upset. Alright, I can see myself. Put it. I can hear myself. Twitch is up and functional, friends. For anybody who's currently watching, you would already know that. Because I just told you that Twitch was up. But it is up, and I am happy. I don't want them to have this, even though I don't need it. I'll just ult and do that. That's the most efficient use of it anyway. Because now I have full health and full mana. And Afro Chick, are you watching? Because we are live on Twitch. Ha ha ha. So fun. There's mana for Shadow Fiends. There's Lifestealer before he casts. Make sure his mana is down. I died for my team, and I am okay with it. I accept it. They should make something of this, but I'm sure they won't. They don't seem particularly good at making those plays. Apparently my viewer list is still unavailable, but that's fine. Let's see if I can log in with my Streamlabs. No. Apparently that's still down. The chat seems to work. I don't see anybody chatting back, but it seems to send. Oh, there you are. Hello, Afro Chick. Everything is progressively becoming functional. I died quite a few times, and it's kind of frustrating because I feel like I've been making these plays where I really help the team start something, and then it just doesn't, like, go anywhere. I don't know. I think based on who we have on the team, I think that Impale Damage is a little bit greedy, so I'm going to go for the... I think I might go for the Magic Resistance instead. Is it really not What? Is it really not real time for the window being open? What do you mean by that? It's like 5 seconds off what's being recorded with what's being produced, in case, if that's what you're asking. Everything's always a couple seconds off. Buffering. He's just dead. I don't know. I might think that impale damage is a little bit more pertinent just because I already... Why did I not buy out? I knew better. I knew better. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. They're just steamrolling us right now because we don't have anybody to do anything about it. I can kill any singular hero usually, and I try to stun. And I was a little aggressive that time, but... we should have a team who can actually fight. The chat thingy, I thought when you had, like, the preview window open in Twitch, like, you thought that when it was typed that it was real time. It's typed in real time. You'll have to elaborate if you want an answer, but regardless, you seem to know what's going on, so I don't know if you need to answer. I've lost in my Dota match. I'm actually getting frustrated, but Lifestealer's dead, so that's a huge step. Oh, no. So tanky. I gotta turn back. That was good enough. That was a big thing. Like before, I will queue up the next level of Dagon. Oops. Same thing. I just don't like it to look like that. I'm not worried about it. As long as we're currently on the same page now, and I can talk to you, I'm happy, actually. I'm happy because I got my chat working. That makes everything better. Makes it seem more alive. Plus, I should now have tricklings of Twitch viewers, even ones who might not normally be here. I can consider this an opportunity because I came in, the first few minutes when Twitch was back up. So there's gonna be Twitch streamers who gave up trying, but they didn't stream. I'm sure a lot of them didn't stream, like most people didn't stream. So because of that, I'm now one of the only people who is streaming right now, which means that anybody who, oh my god. He doesn't have dust. That's fine. All good. All good. That was so scary. So unpleasant. Because of that, some people might just be on Twitch and be like, oh, there's nothing to watch. And they might come here. And then you'll realize this channel's great. And you'll be like, why didn't I come here earlier? Do a little farming here because I'm a little bit behind. Lifesteal is really hurting me right now, which it sucks. Simply put. I'll go back to base. I'll be safe about this. Yeah, an urn's a really good item. I'm greedy. An urn could have helped. The only problem I have with an urn is that since they have people who heal in OD traps and he's magic immune, and magic resistance on Rubik, it might not be super helpful this game, but it could be helpful for my team to heal, like heal PA from a fight or Venno. So it's still a decent item. I'm a little biased. I almost never buy urns, but they're good items. Like, people are right to buy them. I didn't get the chance to roam because apparently we're in fights right off the bat, but I also didn't know that when I first made the decision, so... I did not even realize they took a tower. I knew they did, but I didn't think about it like that. Excuse me. That was gross. I couldn't help it, though. That was a bad stun. Lifesteal is inside that thing. Now that safety of the tower, we have to back up. I'm not going to have the chance to buy my Blink Dagger because we're inside base. I really want it, but I'm never going to be able to save up for it. So I just might as well go with the cheapest. Cheap for what it does. Because Dagon actually becomes more cost efficient the more you level it up. Because you don't have to rebuy the Null Talisman and the Staff of Wizardry. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. That was really good. Good job, good job. I don't know what I did last. Mana burns? Eh, whatever. I think I have to save my mana up. Oh, crap. So I can cast my ult when it's ready so I can get out in case things are bad. I didn't cast anything new, so it's the exact same spell. I'm going to Shrine because we're never going to be outside our base anyway. They're just going to destroy this as soon as they get the chance, so I might as well just use it. There we go. Ready to roll. That's really far. I got him before he did his thing, but unfortunately he's still going to get away. The greed on this PA seems to stop. They do have dust, but I haven't been dusted this yet, you know. I stay invis for a long time. They have a sentry down. That is how you kill Necro. I am not going to buy yet. That is huge. Oh man, that was a big... I'm dead no matter what. Might as well buy out. I didn't want to, I really didn't. But I don't have an option. Lifestealer showed up. He's really strong, but he's actually a low level compared to what he should be. You know, Lifestealer's only level 20. Yeah, 20. And we have 2 level 21s, so we're actually in a good place, realistically speaking. As long as this has the debuff from Deso, these actually do quite a lot of damage. You know, they add up. That's a dead Venno. Ow. I want Streamlabs to load. Oh, it did. Hooray! Nice. Yeah, it seems to have taken into account. It thinks it's July 17th, though. Oh no! It thinks it's the what? I don't know what it thinks. I have no idea what it thinks. Oh, thank you. Yes, I reached 30 followers. I'm pretty excited about it. It's a good number. I think 30 is solid. I'm pleased with it. Hopefully we're going to go up, but even so, 30 is a respectable amount. Now that I have Dagon 5, I do a lot of damage. I just need to catch somebody in a bad situation. If Venge doesn't have a ward down, Venge should just die. But OD is coming, so no thank you. That's a concern, but again, it's not the worst thing in the world. I just don't want him to have it. So, I'll just sit here and I'll wait to see what happens. They have to do something eventually. I think. That's not good. Rubik probably won't die just because the ult can't kill you, but... Oh, no, he did. He had another debuff on him, I guess. Alright, cast the ult again. Let's see what I can find. Lifesteal or Silver Edge is to counter PA. But I'm not sure if he can actually do what he's aiming to do. I don't have ult anyway. Ah, it's both times. That's so unfortunate. If I just got a right click in there or anything really, I would have been fine. If I actually hit the first stun, that would have helped a lot. But I did create a little bit of space. Not really good, but better than nothing. No Abyssal Blade means unlikely that's going to work. Because PA does not want to be in a fight with Lifestealer. Uh-oh. Shadow Fiend obviously made the wrong decision here. Might as well do it. Nice. Not so nice. He had to. He didn't really have a choice. He'd already committed in going in there, and they kind of swapped him and everything. He didn't have a good option. There was no good thing he could have done. I don't know. I didn't see where our creeps went, but I'm assuming they're standing right outside our racks. Which makes me nervous. I don't want that. There they are. They have sentries. So you better believe they're going to put them down. Unfortunately, OD being able to rot of Atos from a mile away means that he can pretty much guarantee he kills somebody. The only good news is that he chose me instead of somebody else. I mean, I guess I'd rather one of these two, but it wasn't like a carry. So Necroult is down for all of 25 seconds. Necro could, in theory, die from this. Or that'll happen. Yeah, he's just disgusting in general. I can't believe PA didn't get a BKB earlier, by the way, because, like, you know, Rubik has lift and the ability to reduce her damage. The damage from Necrophos ult and his heal damage. Venge stun, the armor shred, I believe. OD's Astral Imprisonment and his ult. Like, why is she not buying a BKB? On PA, it's pretty much core to buy a BKB in almost every game. I just don't understand it myself. Yeah, I was going to say, well, my Streamlabs says I only had an hour 40-minute session on Wednesday, but that's not true. That's just plain not true. Stuff like that always makes me nervous. It's like did I? Like, did something go wrong, basically? But it's like, no, it didn't. We need both of them to be level 25. I'm just not a high enough level right now, and I'm suffering because of it. I want my 40 agility because it'll give me some armor, which I desperately need. And just right-click damage. It'll happen faster, you know? It's nice. Just trying to get this little semblance of farm, but it's so hard. Do what we have to do, you know? I think maybe I'll go for the cheaper option. I'm not gonna be able to afford a blink too soon. Aether Lens is a good way to increase my damage from my spells, my Dagon, and all that. And increase the range, which is huge, because I want it to be inside that dangerous range. The stun range is already so crap, you know? Nothing I can do right here. Oh, they had a good play there. Alright, now I have some good damage, which helps when they're magic immune. It's not great, but... need a support to go out there. Fine, I'll go. Alright, disassemble, unlock combining, unlock combining. Seems silly, but I want to do that right here because it'll increase the damage I do. I use the shrine with that. I should get this defended so that they can't come and just take it whenever they want. It's a really, really rough situation to be in, but... getting some money. Looks like they lost some good heroes. Alright, I don't know what to do then. Did he just buy that? Please tell me he didn't just buy that. I think he's just pinging it to say he needs that thing. I think Aghanim Scepter might be a good idea, but I'm not so sure about it. Iron Blink is probably better, because I need to get into position. Ow. I was glad to finally have my my Aether Lens. My spell amp is now 17.1%, which is a lot. That's illusion, I think. This is going to be rough, guys. We're going to have to defend against some serious stuff. I think I should focus on buyback. I guess. Oops. That was my best reaction. I didn't have it like a sorry prepared, so it was just wow. Oh, I hit with a multicast. Nice. Oh, Rubik's trying to come over to me. No, thank you, Rubik. Should I push this out so we have a little bit of room to fight without losing something? Unfortunately, you know that they have sentries all over this area. Yes! Ha 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 ha! Oh my gosh, that didn't work. The pipe. I still don't have ult. Buyback. It's so expensive. Nice. That's buyback. Alright, big deal. Big deal. I waited way too long for that to be poignant. But I couldn't help myself. I'll get myself some extra money here so I can actually buy that dang Blink Dagger. I'd buy an Ags, but it's just... It's not... It's too expensive. Quite simply put. I could buy a Boots of Travel if I had more money, but that's very expensive as well. That's a buyback. And they know I'm not there. At least I'm pulling the base while they're all out there. Getting that good money. Nice. It's all of them, so it's not even worth it. I'd love to just like buy sudden Boots of Travels, even though I wouldn't buy back, just to go in and be like, oh, I'm gonna help, but it's not worth it. He's dead. His TP's on cooldown, unfortunately. Make these catapults do work. There, now there's some creeps to protect the catapults. We need to push a little bit better. A little. I mean, it's against super creeps, so you can only do so much. I think I need Blink Dagger, like, now. Alright. Ha 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 ha! You punk. Oh, mana. Yes, delicious mana. I have to get more mana. I just can't. I can't run with nothing. Just poking him. Best I can really do. Nope. No thanks. I think movement speed is actually great here. Yeah. We have a chance to come back even though we're megas. I just wish that my team was doing more. You know? One of those things. Alright. Sell these. Buy my Boots of Travel. I'm now 25, and I'm really fast. I move at 460. Like, I'm a fast Nyx. The problem is that if I'm locked down, what does fast mean? You know, nothing. Need to get a couple last hits. Didn't change my number at all. I weakened Rubik significantly, but... Alright, cool. Not cool, that part, but... I cannot save him. I can save our tower. Still a buyback. I mean, I'm making it happen. It's just not happening fast. I'd love to have Vags now, but it just doesn't seem like it's in the cards, you know? The problem is that whenever we get a kill, we can never make it turn into anything else. "15 seconds on Dagon is totally great. I just cannot keep these stunned. Alright, I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be, anyway. I like stunting his mana the best I can. Oh, there's Lifestealer being a jerk. I had to make it happen, I guess. Oh my god. It's over anyway. GG. Painful, painful. We're gonna see exactly why we lost, ideally. We lost 26. Of course, we had to lose a lot. It's never the other way around. It's never a big gain, small loss anymore. That's so upsetting. So let's see here. Net worth wise, we were actually all up there except Ogre, who was poor, and I guess I don't blame him. You know what I mean? He was doing everything he could. I should have had a little bit more money, but in the same token, I was the only people trying to make moves in the early to mid game. So, damage. Venno actually did a lot. I can respect that. He actually did a lot in team fights when I saw him doing stuff, so that's helpful. Then it was, Shadow Fiend mostly, and then PA and me. PA should have done significantly more damage than this. She just didn't jump into a lot of fights that she should have, and she didn't, buy a BKB at all. So she didn't just run in and hit people, which is what she's supposed to do. So she failed. As much as she did more damage than I did, and I have a Dagon 5, she still failed. She should have done significantly more. And she should have done more building damage since she has a Deso. So I'm really disappointed with that. That was bad. Ogre had to buy all the support items, which is kind of wrong. Venno should have helped more. I feel bad for Ogre, because if we had more support items, we would have been in a better spot, but it's not his fault that he's so low support. So it's kind of a struggle there. Really wish we had come up with some more kills from Shadow Fiend, but he was doing damage, so I won't blame that on him. Just because he didn't get the kills isn't a big deal. That game was back and forth. It was mostly in our favor for the early game, but then we lost it. So, net worth. I was really low, and I ended up kind of in the middle. That's what you expect from an offlaner who's against a tri-lane for the first 5 to 10 minutes. Shadow Fiend was actually pretty high, so I can appreciate that. PA was kind of meh. Started high and got into this middle area. Was high and then kind of middle. I don't know why that's even remotely possible. I blame PA 100%. I don't know what I'm clicking on anymore. I blame PA 100%. That's dumb. Venno got plenty of farm in the jungle. I can at least appreciate that he did something. He did come out and try to fight. He did a lot of damage, and he farmed, so that's cool. The problem we had is that OD was alright, and Lifestealer had plenty, so I expected that PA would be up to Lifestealer level. But obviously that's not the case, and that's really where we suffered. Item purchases. Let's see. This is greedy. This is a really greedy Midas. If we're going to have a problem early game, which against this lineup we are, you don't buy this. This is a bad item. Please don't do this. Necro is an early game hero. Venge is an early game hero. Rubik's good early game, and Lifestealer is actually pretty decent early game if he has people to stun for him. Us, on the other hand, Nyx is kind of meh early game. Ogre, meh, because he can't afford the mana cost. Shadow Fiend's okay. And Phantom Assassin's okay after level 6. And Venomancer's really meh. So you'd hope that he wouldn't buy the Midas so that we'd be stronger earlier. But that's not the only problem with this game. Other problems is that PA just didn't get any items during this time. I ended up getting a Lincoln Sphere, and I know what it's for, but they have too many things they can break Lincolns. That's just dumb. Buy a BKB instead. This was actually probably the number one thing that lost us the game, is that instead of buying a BKB, which would be better in every way, bought a Lincoln's and threw the game. I couldn't buy anything else because every time I tried, I was about to die, basically. I could have tried to force it, but realistically, I wanted a Blink Dagger here, and they wouldn't let me. They just kept killing me, so it just never was worth it. Ogre couldn't have really bought anything else, so he's fine. Shadow Fiend went for a Shadow Blade, which is okay, but that's more of a ganking item. Never ganked top, ever. Not once. Which was another problem, is we never had a ganker at all. Nobody ever came top. And I know I'm a ganker, but then somebody should be in the lane instead of me. This was a huge problem we had, is that we didn't have the right matchups together. I feel comfortable matchmaking now. We had a problem because Shadow Fiend was just not really doing what he needed to be doing, considering the positions of the rest of the team, in my opinion. So, just updating real quick. See if it's a real update. I don't think it is. No. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Just a mini little update just to irritate me so that I can't play Dota. That's okay, though. Bringing it back. Slowly. Progressively. Okay. Back in the game. Fine match. I just really think we needed more ganks. That would have made the Shadow Blade more worth it. It was kind of pointless to buy it as it is, because he just didn't use it. Especially since there's an Nyx on the team. You don't stack Invis. That's dumb. He did at least buy a BKB, which I appreciate. The Ags is a little bit greedy. I would have rather Discati or something, personally. And then he was going for a Mjolnir, I guess? That's not so bad. Bought the Mjolnir for earlier, though, if that's what you're going to do. So we had a big problem with some of our item choices, I think, anyway. And the team just isn't great, right? So they have a great ability to catch somebody out with multiple stuns and a big ult to kill tanky heroes. And they have somebody to attack you two people to attack you the whole time. Take advantage of all those stuns. Because you can't let OD hit you a bunch. And Lifestealer being, magic immune means he gives the middle finger to Ogre Magi and Veno. I mean, I don't know. We just didn't have as good of a team comp as they did. Their team comp had such fluid nature to it. They're great in team fights. They're great with ganking. And we just didn't really have a lot of answers to it. Like, Rubik bought a Blink Dagger, so we'll never get away. They'll always get us, is essentially the point. And OD even bought a Rod of Atos. And I know he would have bought one anyway, but it so beautifully goes with what they have. He Rod of Atos is from a mile away. Rubik gets the chance to run up, blink, lift. By that point, Ven's just getting in range. Ven swaps you, then stuns you. And then OD starts hitting you while you're stunned, and then Necro ults you. I mean, they're so good at single target. They're worse against the team, because they don't have a lot of AoE besides OD ult and semi-Necro's damage. But we couldn't afford to, because nobody wanted to die. I always was like the sacrificial lamb in a lot of those opening engagements, even though sometimes it was my own fault. We really needed to follow up on them. PA was too much of a coward. That's one of the reasons that we lost, honestly. But it is what it is. What are you going to do? I fought my best. Would have made some different decisions, probably. Just like where I was farming and how often I was ganking, but it's a rough game, basically. Ow. My cough is not going well. Not at all. It's also hot in this room, so I usually have a blanket. I don't need that. Waste of a blanket. Okay, now I'm much cooler. That'll help. I don't want to be warm, Oh, offhand, because we always talk about shows and movies every once in a while. I know there's only 2 viewers, but does anybody here watch Game of Thrones? Because episode airs tonight, and I'm pretty excited. Everybody always does that. Good. I'm not necessarily playing Spectre, but there you go. I think Necro is really strong, actually. But I didn't get the chance to ban him because I'm dumb. I don't want to coddle in my lane. I don't want coddles in my lane. It's just not good. No moral support. All it's doing is making me like overheated. Apparently it is tri-lane. So a tri-lane, who would I want to play? I could play AM. I could play Spectre. So AM's good against that. It doesn't care about the damage. Oh my god, that's so long ago. I would literally rather solo a lane than have a coddle as a support. It's just not a good safe lane support. Clock. AM's pretty bad against Clock because it's one of the only ways to keep AM down. I could do Ursa. Still not great, though. Maybe Luna? Just because if... Well, Clock's going to buy Blade Mail, though, so that's not good. I think that, I think Spectre actually might be the pick here. Pretty tanky, so I can take the Clockwork initiations. I don't really care. Being trapped sucks, but whatever. I'm good against Shadow Fiend because I'm just going to close the distance and say hello, Shadow Fiend, essentially. So depending on what they pick as the last hero, I mean, Spectre is the play. They're going to have a good early game, but Phoenix is decent level 6 on. I'm okay. I'm not strong, but I can like throw daggers, which hurt a lot. Coddle's good early, and so is Rubik, so we should be okay. Excuse me, I'm burping a lot. Well, okay. What to pick instead of Spectre that's strong against Spectre? AM's alright. Terrorblade's actually okay. I think Terrorblade might be the play here. Pretty strong against Spectre. Terrorblade. Because as soon as I'm low, I just swap with Spectre, and Spectre does not reflect the damage because it's an HP swap. So, just screwed. Yeah, I feel strong about that. Just so he knows. So no one there is going to be in ethereal form, so that's not going to happen. Not going to have a blink dagger, so that's not going to happen. None of this is going to happen, actually. Oh my. It's okay. I have faith. I think my Streamlabs is confused because it also thinks that I streamed on a Thursday and a Monday and a Monday and a Thursday. Like, where does it think? Does it know what day it is with me? Probably not. Good luck. Have fun. I actually feel pretty good about these matchups. So thinking, I'm definitely going to predict, and I'm definitely going to put some tokens down. Just because there's no threat to that. I don't really care. Levels don't mean much to me anymore. I think this is one for a double down. Because I'm really strong against their carries, both of them. And they don't have a lot of great ways to lock me down. Besides, it's Clock and Ogre. That's basically it. I guess Tree Ult kind of sucks, but I think I can still cast during Tree Ult. So, and it pierces spell immunity, so it's not like the Shadow Fiend can buy a BKB. Whoever it is, I'm just coming down on them hard, basically. He's acting as a little ward. I like it. Fortunately, terribly, it's kind of fast. So that huge move speed reduction he has going on, which I hate, isn't so detrimental. It's 30. Oh, jeez. Actually, it's still pretty detrimental. Once he has boots, it's not so bad, but... Rubik's my hero for that save on the block. And then I saved the block after I screwed up his block. They did such a good block. But it ends up in a fair area for us all. I screwed up already. If Clock's solo, he's going to have a rough time. Got lots of denies. There we go. Once you get this armor that I totally don't need because I already have 11, Clockwork's going to have a rough time of doing any damage to me. Ooh. Alright, Metamorphosis and probably Reflection. That way he can't chase me down. I lost some good mana because I'm dumb, but that's okay. Oh, pain. Good, you got a last hit. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think it's good matchups for us. There we go. Screw you, Clockwork. And now that I have my ring... He does really good base damage. I do 73 and he does 58, but... 15 and feels like a lot less in that circumstance. I got greedy for denies there. I'm just making sure he gets no experience. Oh man, always. Not too slow, unfortunately. Too slow. Big old Terror Blade. How? Oh, I'm so irritated with that lack of a last hit. No. There we go. Oh, I'm missing all kinds of last hits. This is the worst. Fortunately, Clock is greedy and didn't really bring a ton of healing.
Yeah, haste, be careful, top.
Why didn't I cast Reflection when I should have cast Reflection. I think he would have died, actually. Just little hits here and there. Didn't do as much damage as I thought it would, to be honest. I probably wouldn't have bothered if I knew it was going to do that crap. My farm isn't amazing, but it's okay. I'll try and go up because I feel like he's being really aggressive considering his position here. Which probably means there's a reason for it. Missing Clockwork. Got my Gloves of Haste. I just want to make sure I tell him a lesson. Don't mess with me. I still had a tangle left anyway. So I just put him in a pretty bad spot. Oh, he does have a tree, I guess, which sort of sucks. Now I do some real damage. He did buy more. He bought a stack of tangos and a salve. I love it. I'm dead. Rubik should not be leaving me for any reason. And he did call missing Shadow Fiend, but if Rubik was there, then he could have lifted anybody. So I'll note that Shadow Fiend has come down here once, maybe twice, because I think he was over here before and we just didn't notice and he left. All I was waiting for was to get my ult. I just want to get that creep really fast. Although it might not have done it, I guess, because it was one creep didn't. That's all I wanted, because I knew there might be a gank coming. That screwed my farm up pretty bad, actually. It always bothers me because, like, supports always seem to just leave me in favor of, like, he's pulling right now, which is fine, but they always seem to leave me in favor of doing other things that they just feel like doing. And it's like, no, you're supporting me, you have to be here. Sniper mid seems to have been a mistake. One and two is not ideal. I need to get my level 7 in line so I can get my Metamorphosis level 4. Lasts a little longer, which always helps. Alright, they killed Spectre. That's good. Surprised he just showed up and did that. That was it. I don't have any illusions, so I can't throw this off. If he dies, it's on him. He should have seen the map just like the rest of us. I want that really bad. Nope. Waiting to see when Shadow Fiend shows up. I have to sunder him real quick if he does. He had Invis too. Oh, I knew he had an Invis. What do I mean two? I knew he had an Invis. I should have registered that in my own head though. I obviously wasn't paying enough attention. I was too focused on the Blink Dagger. Though he did get a really good raise because I moved. I moved away from him and it still did enough damage, and I'm actually surprised. Like, I'm not getting any ganks from this useless sniper. Like, he's here now. It's not a gank. He's just here to defend. I'd rather him not be here at this rate. Okay, I'm just going to leave. I don't want to be here anymore. There's no benefit for me. It's literally just costing me time and farm. If that's the case, I'm just not going to stay. Learn my lesson. That lane's not for me anymore. Sniper's about to feed again. New Clockwork was there. There it is. There we go. Affected by teleporting. Who says that? I can't go without another person. I'm so upset that I couldn't get in there. My range is crap because I don't have a finished Dragon Lance. I got my Manta Style. Might as well make the illusion ahead of time. By the time it dies, it'll, you know, I'll have another illusion up anyway and another one coming. That's kind of the point, that you'll always have two illusions up. Alright, well, at least I have my, my Dragonlance, and now I have another Band of Elven skin. Very helpful. Alright, we're starting to catch up a little bit. That was good money for Sniper. Phoenix denied one of our towers? Oh, okay, that's good. I have no complaints about that. Denied tower, you know? Tier 3 is kind of a different story a little bit, but any other tower, sure. Come on, kill it fast. Doesn't matter. 15 attack speed, I think is the way to go. I still do not have Metamorphosis. Sniper standing point blank, even though he's Sniper. Did I get any kills there? No. That's really sad. I think what Carl's buying. Nothing right now. There we go. That was rough. I feel like I'm the only one doing, like, not everything, but I was one of the people who did some of the most damage there near the end. I did a lot of damage in that last fight when I had Metamorphosis up to clock and everything and tree, and it just disappoints me because during that, like, they saw me get trapped and there wasn't a huge response. Like, Sniper went point blank and just showed up. Didn't really get a lot from my team. I know it's not always possible, but I was still disappointed with the response. Oh good, level 2 Sunder. Great thing about that is decreased cooldown and decreased mana cost. Big deal. Big deal. And it's up. So I don't get stuck not being able to cast it, which is like the worst thing ever. I could probably kill some of them if they didn't have escapes. I'm trying to think of the level. What's up with the level disparity right now? I'm like I'm a higher level than Sniper as far as experience goes. I have more experience. I'm a higher level, and that disappoints me because like Sniper should be ahead of me. He's obviously just been farming like crap. He's poor too. What is he buying that has a? Oh, he's buying the full. Okay, Hurricane Bike. I got it. These lunatics are fighting when I'm not there. I went to farm, and this is what they do. Invariably, they continue to do this. I have to TP because otherwise they're gonna catch me. At least damage him, but I can't do much else. That was just a little way to poke him, so I couldn't really do much. Just trying to get farmed up, but it's very difficult. Once I have a Mantis style, I'll be happy though. My army will happen much faster. I also need these people to get their crowd control up and functional. There we go. No regen for them. Just gotta keep getting these levels. How close is he? That's reasonable. Alright, I'm about to get my next level of Conjure Image. It gives me 10% 10% more damage from illusions. Not how I expected I'd get it, but whatever. I'm trying to farm this jungle and people keep taking the camps and it's really irritating. It's like, I'm here to farm. I'm glad Sniper's gonna pay for it a little bit. This guy's always drinking. Look at that guy. That's always funny. Something I always found was very hilarious about the creeps. Spectre illusions also have Desolate. Even the ones I make, I believe, still have Desolate, which is hugely helpful. Sniper is so poor, and it makes me so sad. My Yasha cancels out his preparations for the Hurricane Pike. And I'm about to have an Ultimate Orb. On top of all that. So I'm ahead of Sniper by about 2,000 gold, I believe. Ish. I'm estimating, of course, but it's roughly that. And it just shows you how bad some people are at farming, you know what I mean? Like, I put a big emphasis on farming. It's like, well, this guy's bad at farming, and you're like, look what it gets him. He's a lower level than me, he has less farm than me. Unfortunately, Rubik just died. That's really bad. Because now they can push hard if they want to. Now it's a real Shadow Fiend. He has an Orchid. That's a problem. Except I'll have a Mantis style really soon, so it's actually really funny. I'll just not be able to use it at the opening of the fight. I'll have to use it in response. Ooh, Spectre has Radiance already. That's not good. That's not good at all. I just wasted that. Very unfortunate. Wow. The damage is unreal. I mean, I might need a BKB to be honest. I'm not sure yet. Hi, Scotty might be okay. Stop it. Actually, I forgot. The reason I got rid of Get Back. So you can just do this. Same thing. I think a Scotty's okay, but a Butterfly might be better. Maybe Butterfly. It's a little greedy, but it would help a lot. Either way, I can at least buy the quarterstaff. It'll help it as a temporary measure. He has ult, so I'm not too worried about him. I don't even know what he's building, to be honest. Just trying to take whatever farm I can at this point. It's very difficult, because they're going to try to push at all possible times. If they're going to do that, then I might want to try pushing top or something, but wait, wasting Metamorphosis before fights is a little bit unwise. Spectre's too afraid to come that close. Spectre knows I can always save ult for him. Her. And that would be ruinous for Spectre. Almost level 18. When I get that 0 cost Sunder on a 40-second cooldown, I'll be in a much better spot. Also, some more stats. He has decent stat gains. Decent, I would say. They're not even, actually, I'd say they're kind of bad, but good agility gain at 3.2, so I could also use the agility. His illusions actually do some serious damage to him. That's tree in there. I'll actually see ogre, strangely enough. That's not a bad way to use Sniper Ult, to be honest. Low cooldown if he has the mana, which he does. It just does some damage to start the fight off. And normally you don't want them to run away, so normally it's bad to use Sniper Ult early, but if you're trying to stop them from pushing, it's not a bad idea. There are obviously some benefits there. Ooh, that's what I want to see. How did I get Bloodlust? Oh, Rubik. I was gonna say, like, I'm wondering, how do I get Bloodlust? Hi, Clock. Oh, no, you don't. That's nice. That's a really good fight. Getting a clock just like that is exactly what we needed. I didn't get him, sadly enough, but that's okay. I'm coming, but... Ooh, good. That's not good. Can't get him. I can at the very least push a little bit. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. Just want to push a tier 1. That's so shocking to me. There's 2 tier 1s actually, which is really sad. That they're knocking on our racks for, 5 to 10 minutes now, and we still only have 1 tower on them. I'm our pusher, and I understand that, like, I'm not the one going out there generally, but in the same token, we need people to come with. If we take a hero such as Clockwork, we need to go. Push a tower. Tier 1s are pretty low risk. I also wanted to get there and buy my Talisman of Evasion, but what are you going to do? So we have no mech, right? No. We have a Glimmer Cape, which is nice. But no mech, no pipe. Both of which are great. I have a suspicion we won't get them either, because a lot of supports nowadays are super greedy. So, because our team sat around a base doing nothing, twiddling their thumbs, now they have Aegis. So we're going to get pushed in and we're probably going to lose. Because we can't... If we're not fighting them, we can't... If we're not fighting and then pushing after the result, then we can't win. Oh, Bloodthorn, that's super. I really didn't need Rubik to come in there and kind of ruin my last hits. But I guess it's whatever. That's bad. What a jerk. That's such a jerk move. Rubik needs that gold so bad. That really does hurt Shadow Fiend. Every time it comes close, I just want to go out there and use it, you know? We gotta focus Shadow Fiend. Oh, so many stacks of living armor. Did Tree just get that level? Sacrifice himself. Noble. Nice, nice, nice. Well, that worked. I mean, it wasn't great. It was messy, but it worked. Who? Who's healing the tower? Oh, Ruben got it. Oh, Ruben got living armor. Look at that. Alright, I almost have my my butterfly now, which will change the fights a good deal. That was a good defense considering that they had an Aegis. That's how you use your illusions to the maximum. Deny runes when you're not able to get them. GG, got hit by that rocket flare. Game's over, friends. Ugh. I'll stream for a little bit longer since I got cut off by the first 10 minutes or so. Just so we're only at 9:12. I'm just saying. I probably will. It depends. I do want to watch Game of Thrones, but, you know, stream first. Work first, then stream. No last hit for Ogre. This is so rough. I'd have Butterfly if I could get there. It'd be a big deal, too. Probably Butterfly and a Scotty is what I'm thinking. That's kind of true. Not really forever, but for a long time. I think an Eye of Scotty would be nice. Strong against Spectre. Spectre never appreciates not being able to attack. Look how much that hurts Spectre. When Spectre's alone, I mean, it just does so much damage. Actually hurts too. I'm shocked. I don't think Spectre's happy to have me have my Q right now. This is exactly what you have to do. Think about what abilities are the most useful considering the circumstance, and just spam the crap out of them. Oh, that was unfortunate. That's so dumb. I got everything right there. And I'm glad I got Shadow Fiend, but then, like, I was getting hurt so bad by so many different sources, and I sundered the wrong one, too. I sundered an illusion. Alright, I think I can actually send the courier to do my dirty work for me. Doesn't really matter where he pushes, I guess. It's all the same.
No, not yet. We need another fight. I don't know damage yet.
Sniper's killing me right now. I think tankiness is what I need. Maybe. That was dumb. I think 10-second Sunder is what I'm going for this time when I get to level 25, because I really need to just keep Sundering, basically, because they're going to keep trying to nuke me down. I wish Sniper went Deso. It'd be really useful right now. Oh man, I'd fool them. I didn't. I need a vision. Ah, crap. Got killed by the dang spec? No, actually, clock. That was cool. Keep him out of the base or I gotta buy back. Alright, now Shadow Fiend probably doesn't want to fight. Our friends could force it if they are greedy enough. Watching the creeps just bounce around is kind of funny.
Wow!
In the simplest terms, you need to protect me. I had 2 levels on Sniper and what looks like a buttload of money. His MKB is strong, but other than that. That's exactly what needs to happen, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, you really need to make sure you focus with Terrorblade on your team, because having everybody low, useless to me. I got nobody to steal health from. I'm okay with fighting. Let's do it.
I'm gonna force that. Yules him, I'm gonna shrapnel. Well, I'm actually silent, fuck. He yules him in time, he's gonna take damage when he lands, and then we should be able to kill him. BKB was wasted.
And Butterfly got me away. We did lose everybody, though. That was awful. I need help. Oh gosh. Got my back. I just get locked down. I mean, a BKB would definitely have helped. I'm thinking maybe I was wrong to not buy one, but in the same token, I shouldn't need one. They shouldn't be allowed to just use everything on me and not pay for it at all. That was bad, bad slow. We're just losing everything. That's real. Gotta watch very carefully. Me too right now. It's going bad too, but That's okay. We keep a positive attitude anyway, and we will win one of these games. It's only my second game tonight because Twitch was being a punk. But, I always end up in my base because nobody on my team can fight early game, and then we end up in these situations where I have a late game Spectre and Shadow Fiend on the other side. What are you gonna do? Okay. 30 seconds under cooldown. Ten-second cooldown on Sunder. Very fair. I just need money. I'm so broke. I guess I need to have a BKB, honestly, because I keep getting stunned. It's very late, but it's better than never. Tank up first. Whew. Thanks for coming over, Ogre. Why was I still stunned? Did I get multicast by Ogre? I don't even understand. I was just still stunned after everything. Bye, Phoenix. Or not by Phoenix? Nice. That's over. We have a Rubik who has a Blink and a Force Staff, and I never seem to ever get out of any situation. There's no focus on me whatsoever by my team. I'm never Glimmer Caped. I don't think. Not that I've ever noticed. Phoenix does what he can. It's just so frustrating. When I'm a support, I do everything for my carry, but these supports can't do anything for me. That was a double down, too. I just remembered. That's extra frustrating. We had no right to lose that match. That was 100% play errors. 25, so we've lost 76. So we're back down in the trenches. I just want to start queuing because I really don't want to dwell on that negative match so much, but let's give it a shot. So, Sniper had more farm than me, which I believe was only at the very end. Yep, when I bought back. Sniper only had more farm than me because I bought back and he didn't, because he's a jerk and didn't even save for buyback. So that's cool. Damage, it was actually mostly Sniper, which is impressive. But I need a real... I need just a real support. That's all it has to be. I'm dying. I'm going mid, so I don't have to rely on anybody. Because whenever I rely on anybody, they fail me. I mean, it just frustrates me so much because, you know, ignoring the net worth because I don't even care. You know, looking at the damage, we had fine damage except Rubik, who did less than he should have, even considering the support aspect. You can look at the items. That'll tell you the whole story, because these items are items I never saw in play. We'll begin the list. I was never earned, that I recall, ever. I was almost never force-staffed out of danger, which is cool, even though there was more than one. Rubik never blinked over to help me. His force-staff was later, but never blinked over to help me. So that tells you something. Yeah, I doubled down. What a big mistake. Whatever. You gotta risk stuff sometimes. I was never Glimmer Caped. You know, all these things, just they never cared to help me at all. Yet their teammates, when, like, Shadow Fiend was in trouble, I saw Force Staffs. You know, Clock would jump in there and get in the way. Treant was putting living armor on everybody. And, oh yeah, and I never got living armor that I remember whenever we stole it. The only thing I got was Bloodlust, which I can thank Rubik for. Honestly, I blame this match on our supports. Sniper was also pretty bad in lane. He was pretty awful. Looking at the player net worth, I mean, Sniper was doing okay for like 50 minutes and then just kind of tanked and did crap. Me, on the other hand, I was doing pretty good. Not great. And then I couldn't keep up with Spectre and Shadow Fiend because they were getting fed off everybody. But at least I was doing good for most of the game. And the supports just crapped all over it. I will not blame Phoenix because he's an offlaner and he did his job. But Rubik and Keeper of the Light were useless, as far as I'm concerned. They did buy wards. I appreciate that. It was almost all Keeper. It was Rubik complaining about. He's like, I'm not going to buy wards till I finish my Blink Dagger. You didn't even buy that many wards. Like, Keeper bought everything. Might have been at the end, but still. Not sure who I'm going to play yet. Might be Puck. Meh. A little skeptical. But realistically, it just comes down to, you know, supports not doing their jobs, protecting me, and Sniper. Because all the time, me and Sniper died because nobody was there for us. You know, Caudle had less deaths than anybody, and that tells you something. As much as he's far back, he never tried to, like, help anybody. That either. I never remember having a Blinding Light pushing Clockwork out of the middle of his own cogs. My team didn't help me. I mean, I don't know if you guys have a different take on that, but I literally feel like my team was not there for me at all. Do you have turrets? What? What does that mean? Tourette's. He doesn't know how to spell it. Tourette's is like Tourettetts, something like that. Yeah. That's better. I mean, I'm pretty strong against most of them, but Necro is really painful for me. And I don't know if I'll do a lot to help. Like, Quap would probably be better. I'm thinking Quap might be better. Where's that, yeah. I think Quap's good because it's strong when Necro ends up ghosting himself. He takes a lot of damage. I'll avoid Pudge, hopefully. I don't care about too much. I'm not a high health hero, so I don't have that shatter thing. And offlane Medusa is a really bad idea. A BKB is going to really hurt me, but it would hurt most of the mids I'm going to play anyway. I think Quap is still the play. That's just not my hero right there. I can at least get away from PA. That's one of the positives. So, yeah, it's ridiculous. I can't believe that it's such an issue. Because they literally had to correct themselves too, and then somebody else had to join in. It's like, it's fine. What is going on? I don't even know what I want to buy. Tangos are a must, but I don't want to buy a Null Talisman because I don't think it's the play here. Especially with the increased cost of Veil of Discord. I don't know if I need one. I don't think it's like the way to play. Ugh. Their ugly tower versus our magnificent tower. Alright, so I'll do that. I don't feel that confident. Also, don't fall into the... Okay, so I'm just going to mute him. He's useless. Oh, that's nice. I guess I could go greedy and just wait for a bottle then. What's wrong with these people? They're all so strange. Right off the bat, just strangeness. Can we go ahead and not have the courier do that? I'd really rather them just like put the courier back. Because if they feed the courier, I'm going to be really, really irritated. I'm almost certainly going to need to take Blink because I know they're going to come for this rune just to mess with me, and I'm going to be really irritated about it. Because if Pudge has Rot and A has Cold Feet and P daggers, you're dead. So, that's 2 mutes. I just can't even. Oh, I was gonna say, don't fall into that trap where you're like, oh, you know, I just lost the double down match and I have another token. I should double down again to make up that. That's not the play. Put it simply, that's not the play. I'm not sure what I should buy for boots. I could do early mana boots, then turn them into travels later. You know, turn the mana boots into an Aether Lens, maybe?
I'm fucked.
I'm not really sure what I plan to do here. I definitely blink. I gotta be careful in case they try to gank me eventually. That was a mistake. As I level up, Necro won't really be able to easily keep up with my Shadow Strikes. They do a lot of damage now. Ah. Here comes all my experience at once. 3 range creeps. Can I get the last hits? No. That was so wonderful. Unfortunately, I can't use my other tango for like ever. So now I have to be super careful. I would go get the other rune, but it's actually too risky. My throat just made the weirdest noise. I don't know if you guys heard it. I'm not sure how sensitive like my mic really is, but it was really strange. That girl's still missing. He's probably upset that he got ganked so efficiently. I'm messing up all these last hits. I'm so bad. There. I think that arcane boots are probably the way to go. It's the conservative option, you know. It's safe. Alright, I don't know if anybody went for this rune, but I'm going for it now. I might not get to it because I just made a huge mistake in, someone did get it, so I don't need to bother blinking. Alright, greed time. Don't know if it's jungler or not, but I'm willing to risk it. not in lane, which kind of stinks. But getting all my mana and health back quicker than the whole going to base and wasting a TP cooldown and all that, it's worth it. Level 3 dagger, Necro. Learn to love it.
Oh my god.
Took a lot of damage there, but Necro took just a little bit more, I think. And he'll be maned out, just trying to heal it back. Or I'll kill him. I don't have enough mana yet. I have to go do Quap things. Get my mana boots. A lot of people don't expect it on Quap either, because it's not really the kind of hero you always get mana boots on. Some people support like Phase or Treads. Oh nice, I didn't deserve that at all. God dang. Guy's a jerk, he didn't like ping or anything. I certainly wasn't paying attention, I was going for Rune. Gotta tell people that kind of stuff, you know? So I have enough mana to cast my whole combo, right? Yeah. Yeah, some people like to have a right click because it's a great right click, and it really dominates the lane. Some people like Phase to help her get away better, in and out of position. Also, people like to get the treads so you can strength tread, that kind of thing. I don't really love it. It's not that it's not good, I just don't love it. Oh, Luna's low. I can fix that. Makes you feel good. Yeah, it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, you know? Getting a double kill like that on the safe lane, like mids is supposed to do. I mean, Sniper's not a ganker. I understand when I was with the Sniper, but Shadow Fiend can gank as soon as you get Shadow Blade. Quap can gank when she gets like level 6 or 7. That's just life. Luna had no option. She kind of had to run into where I was going to ult because she had to risk it. Because if she ran closer to the tower, then the rest of my team would have done stuff. Necro does not like this at all. And I love every second. I just hit the creep with that because I'm so good at this game. He can't ghost do his ghost shroud either. It'll just do too much damage to him. No thanks. I don't know how she has 3 deaths. I mean, I don't understand what her complaint is. Play better. That easy. What's level 4 Medusa doing here? Screwing up my level 10. I'll take the damage. Alrighty. Now, I still don't have ults, unfortunately. But I do have an arcane. So I'm ready. 4 and 0 quap. I'm feeling good about this. Oh, nice. Boop. No thanks. 3 top. So I just not gonna deal with it. This isn't a bad idea. Thanks.
Wow!
I love getting arcane invis runes. Get that 1 bottle charge right at the end too. About to have my my second Oblivion staff. Need to get this ward, that's what I need. So I'm just gonna walk over and get that for free essentially. I could have just blinked in, but it just doesn't seem like the right time to. Let's do it. I don't know who just TP'd out, but whoever it is, they gave us an opening. And I right-click pretty hard, thanks to the 25 damage. Unfortunately, they fortified, of course. Now they can't fortify, so I'll just plink away. Basically a free tower. And that's the right thing to do. He's making sure that creep lasts longer, which guarantees us this tower. That's sad. Oh, and it's still denied. I can't believe that. That's shocking. Well, what are you gonna do? I think a Veil could be nice, but Sand King will probably build one. It's kind of better on him. So if that's what I'm gonna do, then I might just buy an Ags. No, I'll buy a Lincoln's. Lincoln's is good here. Stops Pudge Alt, or a couple good things. Some of them aren't so important to stop, but some of them really are, so you get that balance. I guess I have to go walk somewhere. That's the worst. I hate walking in Dota. I need levels. Next level goes into alt, but after that I need to get this blink on lower cooldown so I can get places. Ooh. Bye. If he ults me, he'll be making a mistake because I will live. Ha ha ha! I got PA. I get a regen rune, so I'm back to where I should be. Everything is great. I love showing up at the perfect moment. This is a dead AA as long as I can get just close enough. Nah, not quite. A little bit too slow. Wind Ranger hasn't even taken a tower. She's doing so poorly. She has a Blink Dagger, which is nice, but she has nothing else. He should die. Unfortunate. Wrong timing. He killed me first. I didn't know Pudge had a Blink Dagger, to be honest with you. That's a surprise to me. And that's my own fault. See, if she had used Wind Run like a smart Wind Ranger would have, then she wouldn't be stunned right now. It's her job. There's my healing. Got myself an arcane. I love that. Great on Quap. Now I just need to make it do something important, which is hard because we're just in a rough spot right now. Because we can't go in and like be so aggressive as to just jump them, but we kind of have to make it happen. Or split. Whichever. Both are fine. What we can't do is allow them to catch up. And that's what they're doing right now. Alright, here comes a terrible, terrible situation in which people are going to die. Necro's going to take some damage, but he's not going to go down for any, by any means. Blue Ranger's stupid. She's just going to feed, I guess. That creep calling out Pudge is good. Don't make it about the team in that case. It was early. The team matters, don't get me wrong, but like it's not all everybody else's fault. Nice, nice, nice. Without a Pudge here, I actually have much less to worry about. No thanks. I'll just back away now. I live. He was about to cast on me. That was close. I'm gonna unmute these guys to see if they're actually talking for real now. I don't think that's real Luna, but I'll gladly damage the illusion, I guess. This is so bad. Sand King's actually doing a decent job. Everybody else, I don't know what the heck they're doing. All good. I just don't understand. We should be doing fine. I did good work in the early game, and now somehow we're just doing poorly. Medusa has Lincolns and only Lincolns. Wind Ranger still only has Blink Dagger at 26 minutes. We can fight head-on, though. We just don't. 3 mid. Push. No BKB. Alright, I got my ultimate orb. Finally. It's all we need. So, as a co-op in this scenario, need more lockdown. Scythe of Ice might be the way to go. Oh, I'll gladly get that. Unless he wants it, I guess. We really can't. We don't have a team. I pulled the whole creep wave out of it too. That's the best part. Oh my. Now that I have Lincolns, I'm actually in a good spot. Oh. Uh-oh. Aw, no. I think Bloodthorn might be better just for my team. Decent lead. Me and Sanking are the only ones who are really doing anything much. I mean, Venge is saving me, don't get me wrong, but other than that, she's not super helpful. I mean, just truthfully, without saying it like mean, like that's not gonna happen because you suck. The implied is, you know, you're not going to get fat because yeah, he sucks. He doesn't farm. Sand King has, you know, almost as much money as he does. Now, granted, he will ramp up faster because it's Medusa, but like, he's not gonna get fat. It's too late. Oh, Jesus. Ow. They knew where I was, so they must have a ward. I could see them all roaming. All of them were coming this way, so. I really want them to fix the shrines, because I do not think that I clicked on it. Alright, Pudge can't blink now for a while, 15 seconds. It's just so bad to watch this ridiculousness unfold. Nice, 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 nice. All mine. I love it. And we have a chance here to take a Rax. Maybe. There. We at least got that.
Wow!
Thanks to my Crystallis, I actually hit this. Goddess Shrine. That's a big take. Excited to get my, I guess my 100 attack range, to be honest. I think an Aether Lens could help me out here, just to cancel things from a distance. Cooldown's so low. It's great. Oops. That was good. That's cool. No complaints. Thanks. It's the effort. It's the effort that counts. I don't mind. You know, a wasted Venge ult. Will we gain? Will we lose? I'm wondering. That's so unfortunate. Control. Bottle. We're having a rough time here, and we like shouldn't be, you know? Alright, she's gone, so that's fine. And they did back, and they didn't take the racks. So that's good. I just need this Aether Lens so I can actually cast my ult like super far. That's my goal. I can sell bottle now. Not have to worry about clicking it, you know what I mean? I just have that passive mana regen. Are they all over there? Wow. But dead. It's worth it. I am big, but PA's more important than me. Plus, we got a BKB charge out of her. I think he meant no quap, don't go, but whatever. It's good to point out. BKB charged, you know, unless she's already at 5, which I don't think is the case. Always good. Wish I'd gone Bloodstone, so I'd already be back. That would be really would have been a good idea. Looks like I won't even get another game out of it because I've already gone 15 minutes over and the game's not over yet. So it looks like it's only the 3 today. So no matter what, I'm going down MMR because I'm down 76, and the most I'm going to make from this is 26. So I'll be down 50. That's really sad, actually. That's very depressing. But some days you just gotta lose, you know? I learned double downs of the devil. I got him with it. I guess next would probably be Travels. That would help me. Right now I have Aether Lens. I actually can blink really far too. Very big deal. I definitely would get Mjolnir anyway. That's fair. I didn't even think about that. That's actually a good idea. There goes the Aegis right off the bat. The damage. Keep them inside that range, even though almost all of those are going to miss. That hurts. Hurts him too, though. How do we stop this, you know? He wants to bait me over to attack him. We really need to get something happening here. Help, friends. What'd I die to? Oh, the bounces. Oh. Duh. That's really unfortunate. I just had ult up. She's so not big, and it just makes me so sad. That's not true. So we got a kill on an AA, but no pushing, so it wasn't worth it. He made space. Had to do it. Catapult needed to die instantly. Unfortunately, we don't really stand much of a chance. It's going to be a third lost game, so we're going to lose nearly 100, about 100 MMR. In one day, just like that. But that's okay, because perhaps next time we'll gain 100 like that. And our chance is pretty much destroyed when Wind Ranger played the way that she did. I would never say it, but it's in the game. But easy wind. That's all it is. Useless, and I'm sure that'll show. I hope. So total MMR loss for today is 101. It's painful, but that happens. That's the ebb and flow of Dota. So I'm down to 3,333. I mean, I'm still happy that I'm over that 3,300 mark, to be honest. Actually, over 3,000 in general is nice, because it took me a while to get up there. But that's okay. Some games you lose, right? So, now we'll go into that game. Damage. All the damage was mine. Followed by Medusa, who was starting to pick up. Wind Ranger was crap. Wind Ranger was almost the lowest on our team, and that is sad. That is a Wind Ranger who doesn't know how to play Wind Ranger. She was crap for level compared to what she should have been, because she was a safe laner. She didn't have to roam as much as I did. Her last hits were not as much as they should have been. Tower damage, I think, was... It was okay. It was alright, but she's Wind Ranger. Like, she should have significantly more than me, not 200 more than me. She has a Deso, for God's sake. I mean, she didn't even have that much money. She had less than me, and that shouldn't be the case, to be honest with you. Very few kills, died a bunch, especially early died a bunch. She's one of the main reasons that we lost this game. Useless. Going to the graphs, we never had a huge advantage, to be honest. I was fighting against them, because my net worth was great, up until the point when Luna started getting some serious headway around 20 minutes. And even then, I was above everybody else until, you know, further down here at 40 minutes. Problem was that Wind Ranger started off okay, you know, good. I would say good. And it just kind of fell into the pack around 20 minutes. Just had no ability to carry it through, which I don't even understand. I don't get how that's possible. Medusa had crap farm. It was an offlane Medusa, but started to catch up, but really didn't do anything Medusa-like. Like, should have bought a Maelstrom to catch up, just didn't. Chose not to. Sand King was roaming. I don't blame him for this. Items. Medusa. First item is Lincoln's. That's greedy. Good item, but greedy. I would buy a Maelstrom first. Then should have bought Maelstrom. Instead went for a Manta style. I don't even know why, to be honest with you. I don't know what a Manta style does here. What are you trying to throw off? The slow from PA Dagger? Or nothing, basically? That's about it. Waste of an item. That's one of the reasons we lost. Medusa bought a crap item that did nothing for us. Scotty's fine. Just should have bought other items first, is the point. That's fine, though. Sand King. He bought a Blink Dagger and then bought an Axe. That's fine. For being what he was, that's fine. He bought wards and stuff, so it's not a big deal. Venge bought Medallion, turned into Solar Crest. We needed it. Then bought a Diffusal Blade. I really wouldn't have bought a Diffusal Blade. Slowing them down is nice and all, but we needed a Mechanism. Or actually, we needed a Pipe. We needed a Pipe really bad. And nobody bought one. And that was really one of our main failings. Like, really. I mean, there was just some bad choices in that regard. I don't want to hover on it too much because we saw what happened. But Venge didn't really buy a lot of useful items besides the Solar Crest, which didn't help. Sand King didn't buy a lot of useful items except for the Blink and Ags. I mean, like, I'm not saying they're bad items, but I would have loved to see him have something else too. Wind Ranger was just useless. Blink first is fine if you're going to fight. Then chose not to fight. And then bought a Ags instead of something that increases her right-click damage first. You should buy like a Maelstrom or a Deso before the Ags. Then didn't even use ult very often. Didn't really push very hard. Literally threw the game for us. Terrible player. Did not help. And then Medusa just didn't farm very well for being a Medusa in a game that went to 48 minutes. Really didn't farm as well as she should have. I didn't expect her to help early, but I expected her to help late. And then bought a dumb item that didn't help her at all. But what are you going to do? Sometimes you get players who hurt you. I mean, I could have picked a different hero. I probably should have picked somebody who's more carry-oriented instead of kill-oriented, because if I could have stayed in those fights and mattered more, it might have helped. You know, I don't want to focus only on the team. You know, I could have played better as well. Quap was a little bit of a risky mid, just because obviously they have 2 BKB carriers. So, I was hoping that would be countered by 2 heavy right clickers, but I guess that was my own fault for assuming that somebody else would handle something. I should have picked something that could have handled every situation, but what are you going to do? So, I appreciate you guys for watching. Sorry for the Twitch discretion. I hope this video makes it to YouTube. It depends how it was uploaded to Twitch, because I export it. We'll see. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.